Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I am Inga Kharchilava from Georgia, Project Director, IIU Europe Head, Country Director, IIU Georgia, IIU Board Member. What an important day today. Look at these amazing young people who are ready to do their part to reduce the sustainable development goals. Our project is very important because the new generation is trying to convey its voice to the world. Young people are our future. Many thanks to all the teachers who try to raise the awareness, all the students, and also try to fight together for the future. IIU, which was created by our dear Mr. Piyush Pandit, give us a very good opportunity for this. He brought together teachers, trainers, educators, young people, and students from all over the world with one goal, of course, to improve future education. Before we start the amazing conference, let's get to know IIU and our founder. International Internship University, IIU, is a leading virtual education system and global brand confederation, which is the most valuable and truth worldwide and well reputed in delivering innovative programs. Globally, it is a trust name for quality training programs and is committed to providing better and virtual education to all the young learners of the globe. IIU is metamorphosing the conventional education system by carrying down the additional costs and providing access to more than 1,000 class courses and internships to their learners across the globe with the help of its 1,000+ global educators. IIU has formed its 4 councils, namely, yes, very interesting, Women Entrepreneurs Councils, International Students Development Council, International Youth Development Council, International Council of Educators. The main objective behind the councils is to provide support in every respect to the students, youth, women entrepreneurs, and educators. In a short span of time, IIU has spread its wings in 195 countries and 6 continents. Under the strong leadership of its visionary founder, Mr. Piyush Pandit Sir, a committed and inspiring social activist, a fascinated education is from the last 2 decades providing education to students from various social and cultural backgrounds. He has publicized the World Education Policy, One Education, One Foundation, One World. Yes, the visionary Piyush Pandit had just one dream. No child should be deprived of education. He is working towards it day and night. He is safeguarding and promoting education and well-being of learners at all time of life is commendable. The sky is the limit for your dedication and hard work. Thank you very much, sir, for everything. Thank you for uniting us under one umbrella and giving us the opportunity to communicate with the whole world with various projects, webinars, shows, and more and more. And now I am looking forward to meeting our young people, and I think it is time to declare our conference open. Yes, today we have young people from Ukraine, Georgia, Greece, and we formally welcome everyone. I would like to invite the first guest from Georgia. She is young teacher, yes, English teacher. Okay, so welcome, Ekaterina. IIU
Hello,
stage
everyone.
is yours.
Thank you so much. Let me share my screen. Hello, everyone. First of all, good luck to everyone who's gonna present today their presentations. Well, let me start my presentation here. Is it visible?
Now I'm writing. Okay, visible. And look, got it. Okay. Great. Oh, great.
Okay, is it visible? Can I start?
Yes, visible. Let's start.
Okay, right. Well, hello, everyone. My name is Ekaterina Kvantaliani, and I'm from Republic of Georgia, and I'm a teacher at Public School of Huntley. And let me say that I'm going to talk about sustainable development and the quality education today. That's my agenda, what I'm going to talk about today. So meaning of quality education, 10 global targets to reach by 2030 in the fields of education, and things to do to improve educational quality in developing countries. And last but not least, it's the quality education and Georgia that I'm going to talk about. Let's start. Okay, what does quality education imply? Sustainable development goals force aim at ensuring inclusive and equitable quality education and promote lifelong learning opportunities for all. And let's say, what are these goals to reach? So that's the first free primary and the secondary education. That means that by 2030, ensure that all girls and boys complete free, equitable, and equality primary and the secondary education learning, leading to relevant and effective learning outcomes. Second comes equal access to quality pre-primary education. That means by 2030, ensure that all girls and boys have access to quality early childhood development, care, and pre-primary education so that they are ready for primary education. Third comes, third comes equal access to affordable technical, vocational, and higher education. Ensure equal access for all women and men to affordable and quality technical, vocational, and tertiary education, including university. So fourth is increase the number of people with relevant skills for financial success. That means substantially increase the number of youth and adults who have relevant skills. Eliminate all discrimination in education comes in fifth place. So that means eliminate gender disparities in education and ensure equal access to all level of education and vocational training for the vulnerable people. So what is six? Is universal literacy and numeracy. Ensure that all youth and substantial proportion of adults, both men and women, achieve literacy and numeracy. Seventh is education for sustainable development and global citizenship. By 2030, ensure that all learners acquire the knowledge and the skills needed to promote sustainable development. Eight is build and upgrade inclusive and safe schools. And ninth, expand higher education scholarship for developing countries. That's really helpful for us, the kind of countries we are like Georgia, because there are numerous students and school children who take part in different kind of organizations and learning preparations, and they have good scholarships and they go abroad and study. That's really helpful for developing countries. Right, and the 10th is increase the supply of quality qualified teachers in developing countries, substantially increase the supply of qualified teachers, including through cooperation for teacher training in developing countries. Let me say something that we can do, few things to improve education condition in our countries, I mean in developing countries. That means promote and take online courses. In a digital world, we know that there are more opportunities to get access to education than just go to university. And one great advantage is that it's free. And donate your used books. That's the easiest way to give access to knowledge, is to donate your used books to someone. Then comes mentor young people, and teachers have great opportunity in this way. You can provide tutoring and a homeworking assistance, teach a language or deliver a lesson on the global goals. And I mentioned that I'm going to talk about my country and the quality education. I mean, Georgia and the quality education. We know that Georgia is a developing country. That means that quality of education is still improving, not improved. So we've got lots of things to do. So government of Georgia tries to substantially increase the support qualified teachers by free training that's our focus on teachers need, and I experienced it and they are quite fruitful. And also development companies of Georgia tries to build gender sensitive and non-violent inclusive buildings for everyone, and it means that all it doesn't matter that they have disabilities or not, they should have the non-violent and inclusive place where they can get qualified quality education. Thanks for your attention. I hope that it was really fruitful for you, my presentation, and I hope some kind of questions from you.
Wow, Thea, you are so wonderful. Thank you so much for everything. You're going to Korea. Thank you so much. Yes, really a very interesting presentation. What appreciate you ask in the classroom? Very interesting. Tell me, please.
Well, I'm trying the kind of approaches that are connected to project-based. That means that my students study.
Yes, please.
Can you hear me?
Yes, there. Stop share and please answer me. Okay. And I see you. I want to see you. Yes. Okay, go ahead.
Right. Yes. My approach to my students is project-based approach. That means that they study by doing, and our motto is also we are learning by doing. And also I'm trying to separate teaching tasks in my classroom in order to all children should be involved in the lesson. I don't like that someone is sitting separately and does not do anything. So
wow, thank you so much. Thank you.
I think that's one. Thanks.
I wish you yes, I wish many good luck, and thank you for everything, and go ahead. You are doing.
Thank you for inviting me. Thanks. That's a big experience for me.
You are so amazing. Thank you so much. Okay, and now we have next speaker and young students from Ukraine. Mariana, can you hear me?
Yes, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. You are ready?
Yes, one moment.
Yes.
I will share my screen.
Go ahead, beautiful. Yes.
Is it visible?
Okay, visible.
Okay.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. Perfect.
Great.
Thank you.
Well, let's start. The topic of my presentation is gender equality as a basis of well-being at workplace. And today I want to prove that ensuring gender equality and the gender systematic work environment can not only contribute to the creation of a better working environment and efficiency of the organization, but also to the achievement of sustainable development goals. Let's move to our agenda. And I will start with talking about sustainable organization development, continue why well-being at work is so important. Then I will explain components of staff well-being and come to the main point about gender equality as a component of well-being. The sustainable development of organization is based on the principle of responsible business conduct and innovative potential that opens up new business opportunities for economic growth, as well as environmental and social well-being. The principle of sustainable development are closely linked to corporate values consisting of 4 concepts: leadership, integrity, flexibility, and efficiency, and form the world life as a benchmark for sustainable business conduct for employees, key resource for the development of an organization. In this context, the role of the Finnish concept of well-being at work is growing. The Chartered Institute of Personal Development defines well-being as creating an environment to promote a state of contentment which allows employees to flourish and achieve their full potential for the benefit of themselves and their organization, and highlights 5 main domains of well-being. As you can see on the slide, this is health, work, value principles, social, and growth. On the slide, you can see a link between organizational performance level and the overall well-being of staff. If at least one of these domains is not satisfied, a person is not able to fully devote himself to work. Hence, we can make a conclusion: if the company helps to improve the well-being of employees, their involvement and business performance will increase. Based on the data from a Limit and Quantum Workplace study, employees with a higher level of well-being are more likely to feel engaged, enjoy their work, and recommend the organization. Moreover, an integrated concept of well-being at workplace reduces the need to remediate work's negative impact, freeing up resources to invest in other areas and increasing individual and team contributions to organizational performance. The focus of the concept of well-being is the person, his physical energy, emotional, and mental involvement. There are different components of well-being. Accordingly, non-digital components of well-being are mental well-being, physical well-being, social well-being, and financial. On the slide, you can see examples of each program. And in the context of digital transformation, digital well-being of staff was created. Staff well-being programs are also distinguished by level of maturity. Well-being programs as healthcare, well-being programs for development individual or employees, well-being programs as strategies of organizational efficiency, as well as well-being programs for the public goods. The most mature are well-being programs focused on sustainable development. An essential element of well-being is one of the components of sustainable development is, of course, gender equality. Ensuring gender equality in organization is of particular importance, as no area is such a discrimination perceived as actually at the workplace, and it has direct link with well-being at workplace. Although inequalities apply to both sexes, gender issues are most prevalent among women. Persistent gender stereotypes, lack of equal opportunities, and greater vulnerability of women to the many forms of discrimination that are spread in the access of employment, professional growth, and of course, of paying. The problems of ensuring gender equality are particularly pronounced in the representation of women at different levels of management. As you can see from the slide, women are less likely to be hired at the managerial level and much less often 79 women for every 100 men promoted to management, and this share has not charged significantly in almost 3 decades. It's really sad to see such statistics. It also should be noted that there are no fundamental differences between men and women in terms of management effectiveness. But in some situations and roles, men are more effective in other women. For example, a man is considered more effective in setting the goals of the organization, and a woman is more effective in motivating staff. In the professional sphere, there are such strong qualities for women leaders as a desire for something new, radicalism, high sensitivity, care for people, a focus of interaction with subordinates. If those qualities that are necessary for the model of modern effective management. The activities of women manager, unlike a man, are aimed at consistent gradual achievements without focusing on a quiet result. Women have a detailed and balanced approach in management. Women manager characterized by financial savvy in detailed planning. More often use intuition in their decision, but they are inherently risky. This sequence strategy, in my opinion, is quite successful. According to research by German and British scientists, women's run organizations are more stable and men's-led firms are constantly struggling. When it comes to values at workplace, men most appreciate the result achieved by their efforts and the efforts of others. They prefer independent, separate work, and even in a team, they can work separately. While women value most of all networking and developing relationships in the collective, collaborating for common goals and improving the ways and methods of work as well as people around them. By the way, given all differences, men and women have tremendous power at work, and when united, then become even more powerful. Teams with heterogeneous gender composition are much more effective in solving known, not trivial tasks, and respond better to new challenges. This is especially important for creating something innovative. Teams that are too homogeneous over time become inflexible, and also they lose creativity. This is confirmed by the BCG survey, Diversity as Innovation, where they found that there is a strong correlation between diversity of management teams and overall innovation. As you can see on the slide, companies that foster diversity are usually only more innovative, but also they generate revenues and much higher revenues. I want to finish my presentation with the main principles of the way to achieving gender equality within the concept of well-being in the organization, which you can see on the slide. The introduction of recruitment and promotion policies and practices that are free of masculinity, femininity stereotypes are key to improving gender diversity in the team. It is also important to emphasize the importance of equal support and treatment for all employees, regardless of gender. An important aspect in the development of gender diversity is the introduction of policies that maintain a balance of work and personal life for both women and men. These policies should include flexible working hours, parental leave, or in the event of a family member's disability, and safe work environment. To improve gender diversity in the company, it is recommended to ensure equal access to training, qualifications, and sponsorships program for both sexes. This step ensures a wider use of potential of employees and their professional qualifications. An open corporate culture is one of important steps to improve gender reputation and representation at workplace. A culture of equality enables every employee to grow and be successful. And in addition, according to a study by KPMG International, if women have an example of a role model, then she is more likely to be confident that she will cope with the role herself. Companies are encouraged to implement coaching programs to further motivate women for professional development. That's all for today. It was a pleasure for me to speak on such an exciting topic for me at the international conference. Thank you for your attention, and if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask.
You are so wonderful, marvelous.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Oh my God, your presentation
Thank you.
really very wonderful. Thank you, your teacher Eleonora Prokhorova. Yes, and also Olena. Yes, Eric. Thank you so much,
Marina. Yes.
Maria.
Yeah,
Yes, thank
right.
you. Thank you. Your teachers here. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Hello from Georgia. Thank you so much. Your students was so wonderful. Thanks. Thank you for everything.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. We have the great students, and they have the great ideas how to improve our world. And actually, it's a very good opportunity to give us to present the results of our research and share our ideas between different people around the world. Thank you very much.
Wow. Thank you very much, my dear. And why thank you, your many students also join us. Thank you. Thank you for everything. Okay. And now from Ukraine, now we have next young students from Georgia. He is also very good students, very active students. So welcome. Michiko, can you hear me?
Hello. Hello everyone, I am Michiko Laperadze. I was invited to participate in this project by my beloved teacher Inga Harchlava, and for which I am very grateful. Okay, I now screen my screen.
Yes.
Sure. Okay. Discussion of water.
One minute.
Yes.
Michiko.
So,
Slideshow. Yes. Perfect. Go ahead.
today I want to introduce you to what water is and what is relevant for us, and I will talk about now people treat natural water and how they pulled it. Water is important for a person. A person can last at least 3 or 4 days without water. If he does not drink water during these days, his body will take a lot of damage and he will die. They are also healing waters what act as a substitute for waters. They are people who drink mineral water because it is healing and also healthy. Population is the worst drink thing because it causes great harm to nature, and not only to nature but also to humans. There are many people who are not worried about the fact what they throw garbage here, and they are pollute the environments. They are also water reservoirs. Their sewage comes out and it flows into various rivers and reservoirs and lakes, which causes great harm to fish. Not only fish but also humans are very harmful. These parasitic bacteria are spread in the water and air to living organisms. Animals in nature, they drink water in rivers and lakes. After what, they bacteria enters their body as a result, they get poisoned and die. They are also dogs which have a lot of bacteria and after what people rub dogs on the human body. Bacteria penetrate and they are poisoned. I also want to share with you about of our Mtkwari River, which is in Tbilisi, the capital of Georgia. It was used for drinking in ancient times, and I was very neat. For about 1 century, this water was used for drinking, but during this period, it became very polluted and many fish died there, so it is very sad. I also want to tell you what in the place where I live, the river Quilla flows a few kilometers away. It is very dirty manganese or is washed there and the water is black in color. But the river has such fish what have adapted well to choose conditions and it is one of the constituting rivers in our city. They are the most delicious fish. Now I want to show you the video I made for the delay shown. Okay, 1 minute. This video shows how polluted the environments and waters are.
Very interesting.
Okay, our conversation. Sorry. Our conversation was come to end. I want to say one thing to show people who don't respect the laws and delay the environments. Please don't delay the environments. Take care of nature and don't delay. What's all. I want to thank you for representing me and allowing me to present my presentation to you. Welcome and good luck.
Thank you so much. Kamu tek is camera chat. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm proud of you. Thank you. You are most welcome. Go ahead and best wishes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. So welcome. And now we have next young amazing speaker from Author, Georgia, Anna Andreadze. She's so wonderful. And also thank you so much, the best teacher, Manana Bakradze. Also, I'm proud of you, my dear. Can you hear me? Guys, hear me?
Yes, yes.
Thank you so much. Okay, but we have video for students. I share screen.
Thank you.
Visible.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
What's happening? I don't know. Okay, 1 minute. I share again. Now visible?
Yes.
Yes, it
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
We got it right. You can see our screen. Yes, yes, my wonderful. Go ahead. Okay. Hello, everybody. My name is Anna, and I'm from the school 124.
This is video, and I think this time we need.
There. Yes. We got it right. You can see our screen. Yes, yes, my wonderful. Go ahead. Okay. Hello, everybody. My name is Anna, and I'm from the school 124. My teacher is Manana Bakate, which got me into this project, which is called Sustainable Development. So I named this project Healthy Living and Healthy Planet. Here are the two subjects I'm going to be talking about. Firstly, let's talk about what condition Earth is. And nature is our life support system, from the fresh air we breathe to the clean water we drink. Nature provides the essentials we all rely on for our survival and well-being. We know that we are losing nature faster than it can restore itself, and without urgent action, significant harm to people and planet is inevitable. Inadequate food and water for our growing global population, significant harm to our economies, and the mass extinction of assignment 1 million species. Human pressure or nature has soared since the 1970s. We have been using more and more natural resources, and this has come at a cost. If we lose a large portions of the natural world, human quality of life will be severely reduced, and the lives of future generations will be threatened unless effective action is taken. Over the last 50 years, nature's capacity to support us has plummeted. Air and water quality are reduced, soils are depleting, crops are short of pollinators, and costs are less protected from storm. According to scientists, 97% of the Earth's ecosystem is no longer ecologically intact. This means that the remaining 3% of the land are the only areas that have undisturbed habits and healthy populations for any original species to grow and inhabit. As you can tell, we are losing our mother nature. What can we do to save our home, our Mother Nature? For a fact, we can participate in a sustainable development project. What is that, you ask? Sustainable development is a concept that appeared for the first time in the 1987 with the publication of the Brundtland Report, warning of the negative environmental consequences of the incoming growth and globalization, which try to find possible solutions to the problems caused by industrialization and population growth. How to achieve sustainable development? Many of the challenges facing humankind, such as climate change, water scarcity, inequality, and hunger, can only be resolved at a global level and by promoting sustainable development, a commitment to a social progress, environmental balance, and economic growth. As a part of a new sustainable development roadmap, the United Nations appeared the 2013 Agenda, which contains the Sustainable Development Goals, a call to action to protect the planet and guarantee the global well-being of people. Here are the 17 goals for a better world, which you can see right here. These 17 objectives are interrelated, and often the key to the one's success will involve the issues most frequently linked to another. They can be summarized as follows: eradicate poverty and hunger, guaranteeing a healthy life; unrealized access to basic service such as water, sanitation, and sustainable energy; support the generation of development; opportunities through inclusive education and decent work. Thank you all so much for your attention. And I just want to say one thing, that we can all participate in this. We can all save our home, our nature that we were born on. It's never too late. Remember, everybody.
Oh my God, she is really very amazing student. Thank you so much, beautiful Anna. And thank you so much, dear Manana.
Thank you.
Yes, we also have students from Georgia. Also, dear Manana students, thank you so much. And she is from India. Oh my God, but she lives in Georgia now. Welcome, Anu.
Hello, hello everybody. I hope you all are doing great today. Okay, so I think we should get started with my presentation. I will share the screen. Just give me a moment.
Yes, you can.
Yes. नमस्ते आप सब लोगों का। आज मैं चाहती हूँ कि आप सब लोग देखें ये प्रेजेंटेशन को और इसे सुने अच्छी तरीके से। So चलो शुरू करते हैं। Let's get started. I hope you can. Is the screen visible?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Hello everybody, I'm Anam. I'm from 10th grade, and today I want to show you guys and in fact talk about a very important topic, which is called sustainable development. Why is it first important, what it is, what are its main goals, and why should we talk about this topic more often? So anyways, let's get started. Sustainable development. First of all, what is sustainable development? The concepts of sustainable development can be interpreted in many different ways, but at its core, it's an approach to development that needs to be balanced in a different way, and often competing needs against an awareness of the environmental, social, and economic limitations we face as a society. Living within our environmental limits is one of the central principles of sustainable development. One implication of not doing so is climate change. But the focus of sustainable development is far broader than just environment. It's also about ensuring a strong, healthy, and just society. This means meeting the diverse needs of all people in exciting future communities, promoting personal well-being, social cohesion, inclusions, and creating equal opportunities for everyone. Now, let's talk about the 4 pillars of sustainability. What are they? They are human, social, economic, and environmental developments. The first one is human sustainability. What it is, it aims to maintain and improve the human capital in a society, investments in the health and education systems, access to services, nutrition, knowledge, and skills are all the programs under the umbrella of human sustainability. The second one that we have is called social sustainability. It aims to preserve social capital by investing in creating services that constitute the framework of our society. The third one is economic sustainability. It aims to maintain the capital intact. If social sustainability focuses on improving social equality, then economic sustainability aims to improve the standard of living, the way every human lives. And the fourth one is called environmental sustainability. It aims to improve human welfare through the protection of natural capital. For example, land, water, minerals, air, everything that has been gifted to us by God. Let's move on to what are the 17 goals of this development. The first goal is no poverty. We want to make sure that every person that it does not die with povertiness and they have enough for themselves. Everybody has a right to live. And I believe that everybody should be able to eat and drink and live a normal life. That's what moves on to the second goal, which is called zero hunger. A third goal is good health and well-being. As all of you guys know, good health is good wealth. Only when you have good health, you will be able to live a good life. Goal 4, quality education. Goal 5, gender equalities. Goal 6, clean water and sanitation. Goal 7, affordable and clean environment. Goal 8, decent work and economic growth. Goal 9, industry innovation and infrastructure. Let's move on to our other goals. Goal 11, sustainable cities and communities. Goal 12, responsible consumption and priorities. Goal 8, climate action. Goal 14, life below water. Goal 15, life on land. Goal 16, peace, justice, and strong institutions. And goal 17, which is our last goal, partnerships for the future. So only as we all know, if we all work together as a teamwork, then only we will make this big change happen so that everybody can live a good life. Let's move on to what are the problems and how should we eliminate our problems. First of all, the main challenges of sustainable development, which are in global in character, including poverty and exclusion, unemployment, climate change, conflict and humanitarian aid, building peacefully and inclusive societies, building strong institutions of governance, and supporting the rule of law. There are many more problems such as pollution growth, urbanization, global warming, waste management, and so on. There are a number of solutions suggested by many people and many young people, but also the main successful are implemented in several countries to produce clean energy and maintain sustainability. Some of the solutions can include like geothermal power, social energy, wind power, modern forms of bioenergy, social photovoltaics, advanced biomass gasification, biorefinery technologies, solar thermal power stations, and ocean energy. All of these solutions can help to get the Earth a much more better place to live, a much more cleaner and a much more greener lifestyle. Let's move on how we can have this happen. How can we take part in such a big change? We all have a part to play, and small actions can take collectively. And they can add up to a real big change. Here are a few ways to contribute into this one big change. First is donate what you don't use. You can donate, for example, your clothes, your old stuff that you don't use, your bottles, anything that you don't use, you can give it to somebody who is in need. Waste less food and support local farmers. Try to waste less food. Whatever you feel like is more for you, you can give it to somebody who is in need. And you can support your local farmers by not going to big high-end supermarkets, buying from the local bazaar or buying from somebody who is in need of that money. You can buy your local apples and oranges from them and support them as well. Encourage, reduce, reuse, and recycle. Help educate children in your community. Empower women and girls around you and promote equality. And last but not least, avoid wasting water. It's one of the most important goals of ours is to not waste water. These days, everybody wastes water, and that's why there's a shortage of water. So please make sure that you don't waste a lot of water. Now, why is this development important and what does it do so? Sustainable development practices help countries grow in ways that adapt to challenges posed by climate change, which all in turn help to protect important natural resources for us and our future generations. By the year 2050, it is estimated that our global population will likely reach 9 billion people. And probably everyone will have a chance to live a normal, a good, a clean, and a peaceful life. So another big change, another better way of living. Thank you so much for your time. And I would really like to thank everybody today who listened to me. I would really make sure that in the future you would spread more awareness about sustainable development. And I really hope today you got to know some information from my presentation. Thank you so much once again.
Thank you so much. You are so wonderful. Thank you. Good luck, best wishes, and go ahead. You are so amazing. Thank you, dear Manana. Thank you so much also. And please tell.
Thank you all. Thank you, IIU. On behalf of myself and my students, thank you so much for giving us the opportunity to join our voice to the world.
Wow, thank you so much. Also, Katarina, they are till some time, and we finished today. So wonderful conference today.
Thanks, all of you. It was a great opportunity, even for me, to present myself. It was great conference, and I'm really proud of you guys. I mean, these students that are presenting today, they have got great future, I hope so. And thank you, International Internship University, IIU, because and its staffs and officials, because they give such kind of gifted students the chance to take part in this conference and show their abilities. So thank you, all of you. Also, Inga, yeah, you are so amazing person that give all kind of people, I mean, teachers, students, to show their ideas and take part in such kind of conferences. Thank you, all of you.
Thank you so much, dear. You're so wonderful. Thank you. It was, yes, really an amazing conference today. Our youth, actually our future. Yes, I am very happy and proud today. I am very thankful to IIU, our founder, Mr. Piyush Pandit, IIU best team, and our participants who are always with us. Stay today for another excellent conference tomorrow. Also, we have conference, and to the teacher of Europe, please join us and give your students a chance to share their new vision with us. Yes, IIU is a change. IIU brings a change. IIU is a revolution. Thank you so much and congratulations.